I had just sat in the queue for a solid 2.5 minutes straight, and that entire time I had actually hit the record button earlier as soon as I hit into the jumped into the queue, as usual, and I was sitting there and I was like trying to think of bullshit to kind of talk about that might be mildly entertaining, and the best I could come up with was theory crafting all the different possible ways that you could theoretically flush a pineapple down the toilet without actually having to cut it into pieces. And after like 2 minutes, I was like, okay, fuck this. I'm not going to start off a video with 2.5 minutes of that. So we're doing this. Anyway, we are, of course, being joined by our wonderful friend, little Mr. Stewie. I don't know if you heard him meowing in the background there, or if NVIDIA Broadcast was removing him. But hopefully you heard a few of those meows. But anyway, what the fuck is that? It's a pan. Okay, it's one of those things. I honestly don't remember what those are supposed. Are they supposed to be like secondary ships or something? I honestly don't even remember. But whatever. Smolensk and Napoli are in a division, and both are blacklisted, so that's always fun. Cleveland radar, potential radar in the Edinburgh. Shima, Holland for destroyers. Move your tail, Stewie. And a salmon for destroyers. Move your tail. Okay. Anyway, I don't even remember what exactly those things gimmicks are supposed to be. I want to say there's supposed to be more secondary ships that are supposed to be another line of Schlieffens, basically, with those being ships that are made for people who are so unbelievably trash at the game that they unironically have to let the game play for them. Whatever. I'm gonna have to slow down here and let my turrets turn back around because our submarine looks like he's gonna be going out wide. That guy's most likely going to dive. Yeah, he is. Alright. Here we go. There's the Conqueror over there firing HE because of course. Yeah, those definitely look like secondary ships over there. Yeah. Oh, there's Cleveland. That's not ideal. Now he is broadside to the Pommern and the Massachusetts, so hopefully he'll get he might get dev struck right here. No, he's not. But on the bright side, he is at least forced to turn out. And also, I really want to go for that submarine right there, but there is the risk of face check. Actually, no. Both of those destroyers are in a division. They both spawned over there. We're fucking, we're good. That submarine is literally just walking into our entire team. Also, he is like on top of our other submarine. Alright, is this Amagai AFK? No, he's not. He's just trash. Alright. That works. Let's see if this submarine is going to chill where he is. If he turns in, that would be very, very spicy. He is in fact turning in. Alright, we're just going to park right here. We're just gonna literally park right on top of him. Well, not right on top of him, because we don't want to get rammed. I've been rage rammed by subs one too many times. Cleveland is hopefully going to die here. There goes the Edinburgh. Whose torpedoes were those? Do we have any? Oh, that's the Tone. Okay. Of course it would be. Conqueror's over there playing Island Cockroach. I think our goal for right now is probably going to be trying to get an angle on this Comodoro. I think that's how that's meant to be said, maybe, question mark. Who is turning out at the moment, so we're going to launch a little bit of dual-purpose torpedoes. Maybe they'll hit that Comodoro if he doesn't turn out too much, but I am going to launch a spread a little bit further ahead, just in case, which it doesn't look like those were very fruitful, but if this guy locks his rudder that way, that potentially could be a dead Comodoro right there. He's gonna definitely EB. Oh yeah, he's dead. Okay. Rip to that guy. And if this Ama guy actually turns into those after the fucking Comodoro got dev struck by them, hello? He literally the Ama. Oh come on. I'm honestly, like, I don't even know what to make of that. The fucking Ama guy literally saw the fucking, that thing get dev struck by torpedoes, and his very first instinct is going to be to turn into the torpedoes that have literally just been spotted, that just dev struck his, friendly battleship. His first instinct is going to be to turn out and then straight into those torpedoes that have been spotted that just dev struck his friendly teammate. Okay, whatever. Georgia, honestly, I'm just gonna smoke up right here, and I'm just gonna get my farm on a little bit on this Georgia. I am not going to get a good torpedo shot on really any of these guys. The Georgia's not playing the Island Cockroach game, and the Conqueror and the Ama guy are both kiting away. So I'm not going to bother trying to chase after them. I'm just going to smoke up here and try and maybe help out my team deal with this Georgia a little bit faster for what I could. I mean, Shimakaze's not exactly known for being a DPM demon of any description. But, you know, it doesn't help to contribute what you can. Especially when you're setting fires and the like. See, and you know, like they always say, it's always the thought that counts. Even if you miss, it's the thought that counts the most. Despite being 2 kills ahead, we are actually losing this game right now because they have us on a double cap, which is always fun. Our Holland is over there playing with the Carl and Smolensk. That Georgia just pressed W into our entire team, by the way. We have an Edinburgh and a Tone on the fucking B line. Further behind than the fucking Yamato, by the way. That's an 8. That's Conqueror still firing HE. That checks out. I'm going to have to step into A here and try and stem the bleeding from these caps a little bit. Because despite being a kill ahead, we are still very much behind on points just by virtue of them having the caps for 30 minutes. Hopefully this Georgia will actually die here, which will give me the ability to send all 3 racks of torpedoes at these other battleships. But right now, what I really want is to guarantee the Georgia goes down. I think in order... Okay. And of course, as soon as I launch the torpedoes is when he gets dev struck. Literally the second I do that. Though there is a smoke screen that popped up over there, though, so there is a Shima over there. Those look like Halan torpedoes that just went by the line there, just based on the Shima being over here. And of course, this submarine is about to spook this Conqueror. So those torpedoes also might not be particularly accurate. Or he's just gonna get dev struck by the fucking Yamato. That works too. What I'm honestly expecting right now is that Shima's most likely, now that he has spent all of his torpedoes, he's most likely going to be heading towards A and trying to cap that for his team while his torpedoes reload. So what I'm looking to do is I want to try and cut that guy off from doing that. The Ama guy has just, based on the way he's been playing so far, he is not going to be a threat or an impact in this game. So I'm just going to leave him to our friendly submarine over there. Though it does not look like the Shimas immediately. Those are 20-kilometer torpedoes, by the way. It does not immediately look like the Shima's going for A. Although he could also have just turned south and is heading into A through here. We do have a Napoli who's going to be stepping into B, so that's fine. Do I leave A is the big question here. None of our ships other than the ARP Yamato is being spotted right now. I really think that just trying to guard A is going to be our play right now, because we have a Napoli, a Rhode Island with radar, by the way, an Edinburgh, an ARP Yamato, and a Tone who has planes, by the way, to kind of just hard push into B. There is at least the Holland, possibly the Shima as well, down there. Those also could be Coral torps. I think that thing's gimmick is that it has yeah, those are Coral torpedoes, I believe. They might be Shima torps, but honestly, it looks like if the Shima was going towards A, he would have been here by now. So that's actually interesting. I honestly want to call that a misplay from the enemy Shima. Oof. Ooh. Lion HE, man. You gotta respect it as a destroyer. As much as I talk shit about battleships shooting HE, when you're a destroyer getting shot at by that battleship HE, that is something that you have to respect. No matter how stupid it might be to fire it at everything, if they're firing it at everything, that also means they are firing it at you. So that is something that you have to respect as a destroyer, as much as I talk shit about them. I want to try and spot out this Shimakaze. Our Lion is going to be able to get into C eventually. Our Napoli is going to be capping B, theoretically. The Amagai is off in fucking Narnia. Okay. And that Amagai might actually just be dead. No, I don't believe so. Yeah, those all missed. Okay. Napoli going down there is not ideal, but it's still okay. We can make our way into B ourselves. This Amagai is just going to push right in. And he's pushing into the Tone and the ARP Yamato, so he's dead. I'm not going to waste any torpedoes on that Amagai. I'm just going to get my guns turned around in preparation of possibly face-checking this enemy Shimakaze. And I'm going to make my way towards B. And our Rhode Island and our Edinburgh. None of the ships on our team are interested in any of the caps, by the way. We are literally the only person on our entire team that has capped anything so far. And the game is almost 15 minutes old, by the way. But we are going to eventually get into the caps here. Or into B. Our Edinburgh looks like he might be heading to C instead of B for some reason. I really honestly couldn't tell you why he couldn't just go into B with the Napoli. And maybe his Hydro would have saved the Napoli from eating those Shimmatorps, possibly. You know, just saying. And that Shimakaze has not been spotted in 11 minutes, so he has been playing super safe. So when he gets spotted, he's probably going to be on like 500 health or some shit. What do you think of that, Stewie? Think that's a 500 health Shima? You think the lion's going to get Devstruck, Stewie? You think so? You think that line's just going to round the corner? There's just going to be an ass ton of Shimmatorps there? Nope. There's an ass ton of Shimmatorps over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to make... I don't think I'm going to be able to make this. Actually, no. We're good. We're going to have to go at half speed here to make our turning circle a little bit tighter, though. Come on. Okay, I think we're in the clear. There's the fucking Shima. Way the fuck off over there. Roughly where he was last spotted. But he hasn't... The last time he was spotted was like 12 minutes ago. He has literally gone like pretty much this entire route. The entire game in that time. And he fucking dies to the Tonator. How the fuck do you... okay. I'm just not gonna question that. Just whatever. I guess, given the benefit of the doubt, bad luck sometimes happens. He might have just been completely stern in, and the torpedo was just in the perfect spot to hit him anyway. Shit like that does happen sometimes. So I guess benefit of the doubt. He still did fairly well. Better than most of his team. The Commodoro that got Devstruck like in the first 5 minutes still placed higher than the Conqueror that was alive most of the game. By the way, like I'm not even gonna say anything else about that. I think that is going to be enough for today. This game is actual fucking brain rot. This fucking Ama guy watched his fucking friendly get his tier 10 friendly, might I add, get Devstruck by Shima torpedoes, and his first instinct is to turn in the exact same way that his teammate did that got him Devstruck into torpedoes that were literally spotted by the teammate that got fucking Devstruck. Like, how the fuck does that even happen? Like, what is the thought process behind that? I do not know, but whatever. Anyway, 0 damage, by the way. That is going to be enough for today. Let this submarine be a warning as to why you don't push in by yourself. As a submarine, you fucking die, especially if you're going to be a fucking ping spammer like that guy was. But yeah, that is going to be enough for today. Yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow. You have anything you'd like to add to that, Stewie? Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.